Hi, I'm Tierra. I
Hi.
just first want to thank you for taking the time out to meet with me. I have a confidentiality form that you can sign just to let you know that whatever is said within this session will not be repeated elsewhere.
Okay, I'll definitely do that.
Okay, so what brings you here today?
Well, I am getting ready to graduate in about 2 weeks, and I'm kind of just realizing that I haven't taken this whole time seriously at all. I just been getting by, which is what I've been used to pretty much since I've been in school, like high school. Just I do the work that morning or in the class, I'll do the work. And I kept that whole mindset to college. Like I haven't really tried to learn for knowledge. I just learned for the test. I learned to get the grade, and then that's it. And so now that this is over, it's really starting to come back and like bite me because I need to know this information, but I haven't really retained anything because I haven't really taken anything seriously. Like as far as studying, I pretty much have only ever studied for a test. I don't really study just to know something. And then I was offered a teaching position. We're part of a teaching fellow thing, just kind of like Teach for America, but a little bit different. Um, and I had two exams, or I have another exam to take. I already taken one of them, which is Spanish. I'm a Spanish major, and so I can read very well. My writing is decent, but talking, I have not talked in Spanish, like legit talking Spanish in like a year. So that is just down the drain. And the position is for bilingual education. And I don't care about any other subjects. I feel like I'm done with school. I don't care about math or history or science. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just like wanted to focus on Spanish. But with bilingual education, I'm going to be teaching kids all these other subjects, but in Spanish. So now it's like I have to go back and review all this other stuff that I don't care about, have absolutely no interest in. And it's kind of making me feel like, do I even want this position, or should I just suck it up? Am I being scared or whatever? I don't know. Like,
So, on top of you having to teach other subjects, um, are you in the process of reviewing like that information and practicing Spanish with it at the same time?
yes and no. I am kind of realizing again it's more so for that testing part, and I have to get out of that because I have a test to take basically that reviews all the information from elementary to middle school because it's a K through 8 certification. And so I looked at the practice exam yesterday, and I looked at it. I'm like, "Are you serious right now?" Because I don't know any of this stuff. Because I thought I was so focused on trying to pass the Spanish exam that I thought this elementary and middle school was just going to be like a cakewalk. Like, okay, we got 4+4. We're going to circle the answer and move on. And it's not like that. So I had to study for this exam and be able to pass it the first time. On top of just studying to remember all this information. And I took off work to study for the Spanish exam. And that was the first time that I ever actually like really dedicated time to Spanish, and I feel like I remembered a lot more stuff and like refreshed my mind more about things like that. The talking part I still have to get down to. I was on a Skype program, and I haven't logged in Skype in forever, where I was talking to other people who speak Spanish. So I need to get back on that. But I feel like I don't have the time to really focus on other stuff because, like, that's what I kind of didn't get about in general. Like, you have to take all these other classes that have nothing to do with your major and put a time into that when you really want to focus on this. And then I work too, so I feel like I don't have the time to do all of this stuff, which is why I was really glad I got to take that week off of work and focus, but I cannot do that again. Like, I can't afford to do that again. So I don't know how I'm going to make this work. My exam, I set up for May 16th, so that in case I do fail, that I have the opportunity to retake it before I can't retake it again. And that also I'll be out of school, so it gives me more time to just not do anything and just focus on it. So
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you are trying to find a balance between practicing what it is that you need to know, learning everything that you need to know, and setting aside the time to really comprehend it all and feel comfortable with it at the same time.
Yes, I think that's probably the biggest part is trying to feel comfortable with it because originally I was in the College of Ed, and with that I never had to do an internship or I never really tried to find one because it's like an automatic guaranteed thing. You graduate, MSU places you in the school over here, you do your internship, so I didn't have to do any of that. Now since I dropped out of that, it's like kind of too late for me to try and jump to an internship now. Like I don't have the time for that anymore. So I never really got to practice any of these skills to make sure this is really where I'm at. Like I've done it a little bit like throughout college, but not nearly as in depth as I would like to feel comfortable with. Okay, I can teach these kids this, I can teach them that. And I'm really hoping that I can get like kindergartners because I think I would feel so much more comfortable. Like I just have to learn all this information in case I don't. But one, I really don't like kids after third grade. Between like third grade and eighth grade, I just don't want that middle right there. And so it would be easier. I originally wanted to work with high school, but that's not what's gonna happen. So it's like I love little children. I always work with them, but I haven't been in that age group in a long time either because I've been so focused on high school. So I don't even know how well I work with kids anymore. Like I don't know anything about that except for going off of my family. So I think that information would definitely be easier for me, and I would feel more confident about teaching kindergartners their grade level type of stuff. So I'm hoping that's what I get, but I also have to break out of trying to just stay comfortable and trying to like, I don't know, like figure out or go beyond my comfort level, I guess.
So it seems like you would benefit from any type of practice that you can get. So have you looked into the specific opportunities to work with children or anything of the sort?
I haven't, and I guess I should as soon as possible. I try to do it in the summer. I was really hoping that I could find some. MSU has a program where they do like they teach Spanish to kids, but I need to go see them something because nobody responded to my email and nobody answered when I called them, and so it's a lot more difficult to find. I don't want to just be like trying to teach kids Spanish. I want to really focus on kids who don't know English as well, like my little kids. So that's a lot more difficult to try and get to that group of people and do it just as a student with no type of professional. But I have nothing. I'm just coming to you guys like, okay, take me in. So there's a school in Lansing that's a bilingual school, but I haven't been able to get in contact with them either. And then just trying to practice as well. Like when I was on the phone with the person, my case manager for food stamps, she was telling me like I should come down there after I said I was a Spanish major and like translate and stuff like that. I think that would be really helpful too, to try and represent somebody who doesn't speak English and see what I can do. I think I need to like just throw myself out there again. Like that's what it was when I studied abroad, and I need to do that again and just kind of like finish myself and get that experience back and stop being scared or some whatever it is that I'm feeling.
Okay, so is the issue more of comfort or time, or like what's the main issue between it all?
Time is definitely a problem, but I think the biggest thing is comfort. And I think I don't know, like even at this point sometimes I'm like scared to talk in class or raise my hand because I don't remember certain stuff or try to conjugate this, or I don't want to speak because it's like, okay, well, if I mess up, then it's going to be a problem. So I think it's like I'm so scared of where my comfort level is right now, or I'm so scared like I can't branch out of what I'm doing now because I think I'm going to mess up and look stupid. When really I have to get out of this little comfort level I'm feeling, which is very low, to try and bring it up higher so I can get to where I need to be by like June. And I'm pretty sure it's possible because I have all the knowledge. I just need to practice it like every day. So hopefully I get the motivation to do that after school's over.
Okay, well, I wish you the best of luck in
Thank you.
your search and your practice.